What's up, guys? So I can give you a good update. Last week I've been having a lot of computer issues, and I managed to fix that over this weekend. So I'm trying to get back on my usual schedule. I hope that by next Monday I can bring you guys daily uploads again and do frequent enough streams to the point where it doesn't conflict with my schedule. But there's a good amount of stuff to go over today, as well as just some things that to talk about. But first is today's Wednesday. So tomorrow is going to be reset. We have ourselves some new stuff. New features are being added to the game. And today is basically your last day to go through everything. Now, Monday, I did myself the 4-hour ultimate training stream in order to finish all of it. And I thought it was going to give me more of a power boost because everybody was going for getting around 5K. And another thing you should know is that I did recharge. I haven't recharged for this game since I purchased Killer Bee, and I honestly don't remember when that was. I just remember the video was me getting, Hanzo the night before and then Killer Bee the next day. That was pretty much the last time I recharged. I really feel like I do need to get my power up, so I do have a lot of coupons for that, and I do have myself some ingots now. Pretty much only recharge ingots for the reason that everybody is doing this freaking slot machine, and it's just crazy. So I'm here wondering, everybody's doing the slot machine, getting Hokage Tsunade's. I need to figure out a place to spend. Really don't know where. I really don't know. I have 10K coupons, which, coupons are going to go before ingots anyway. Treasure of the Sage, it does have, good place to get refines as well as threads. Don't really want to go for ninjas. I'd have loved to pick up a Minato because I think he's around 16K normal price, and with discounts you might reach around 12,000 to 13,000. I'll end up doing my decision later tonight on stream, and we'll see what happens. I really need to get my power up, and the biggest issue with getting my power up is I need to work on everything. I definitely say my refines and my purifies are the worst. I don't plan on spending 40K to get 50 QB frags because this only puts me halfway to the 4-star. So that's something I need to do. I need to basically go through an extra mile for. Don't plan on going for the great place to get myself a Tobirama. Pretty much I need to focus for ninjas, or not ninjas. I need to focus on power. Sorry. So with the new charm feature, I definitely would like to do a little bit more of the charms. I needed to do rune stones because rune stones are low. I needed to do purifiers or refines. A lot of stuff to do, and I'm not sure what to do it. It's just at the point where I need to do everything at once. So yeah, I guess later tonight on the stream we'll decide that. On tonight's stream, I do plan to do Great Ninja War if we do get a fight, and just do arena because this month is ending and I'm still on Boo. So I need to get all the way to 6 patch sending by the time, pretty much by Sunday stream. So I hope throughout the next few days I do arena and I get through there. So recharge myself some ingots. Hopefully that just allows me to get my power to a decent amount. I really need to get it up. The highest I did after ultimate training was 71K, and a lot of people were spending towards power, and that's why they passed me. So I'm hoping to try and get back to at least fourth. And I won't say I'm gonna go back into the game and recharge as much as I want to try and revive my fun into it. But it's just gotta be a start. The first thing I need to do is definitely focus on power. Finally need to put ninjas aside, and hopefully the fun returns after that. And then honestly, I really don't like the space time feature. For the biggest reason that everybody runs immortal lineups, and that's just kind of the way it is. Obviously, it's time space. Everybody's going to use the teams that guarantee the most success. But this feature becomes so boring for the fact that everybody runs immortal teams, and everybody doesn't like my man Kozo because he's just dick slapping everybody. So yeah, who knows what's gonna happen on tonight's stream. I do want to spend ingots. We will go over tomorrow's events for sure. So I'll make a final conclusion towards the end of this video just to see if it's better to spend next events or try to get something this events. I always like Treasure of the Sage. But later tonight around 7 p.m. Eastern we will do the stream and hopefully get some good power. 10K coupons is a pretty good deal. So let's go into. Oh, actually, before I go into the form stuff, I need to thank my friend Blind. Because he put me on the suicide watch for the next, I don't know how long, few weeks maybe. You know, I was not planning to do Outlast 2 anytime soon. And Blind happened to gift me the game yesterday because he is such an amazing friend. You know, so honestly, I have 3 more weeks of college, and this is pretty much like usually like I'm in the final mode, so everything counts, and I have to really focus on everything. So that any kind of spare time I have is on the weekends. I can't give you a specific date when I will stream this game, but it is not gonna be fucking good. I've heard so many things about Outlast 2. I definitely heard it's worse than Resident Evil 7, and I heard it's way worse than the first Outlast. So, you know, it's thank you, Blind, for your amazing gift. And you know, I'm probably might die live streaming, to be honest, if I'm doing this game. But I just wanted to let you know that Blind, you know, hooked it up for me, and don't really have a set date. I would like to do it for this weekend, but I won't be sure until Friday. This Friday is basically what I'll find out, you know, how my schedule is looking for next week. So if I do have time, I'll try to do it maybe Saturday night or something like that. So yeah, you know, that's just something you guys should know. Otherwise, I've been on a Dokkan grind. You know, I would still say that past the Oasis drama is still on my mind every single fucking day when I go on Naruto or even think about YouTube. So that's why I don't really think I want to, you know, go back into a heavy spending mood again for this game. So we'll just take it slow for now. Just really want to see how my power can go up with the resources that I have. So we'll work on that later tonight on stream. Enough about this, you know, useless talking, and let's just go into the news that I wanted to go over. So the first thing that kind of hit me last night was, you know, Agarthor posted in my new Discord, you know, this forum link and said goodbye and everything, and he ended up leaving my Discord as well. You know, he just seemed to have like disappeared from Discord. And when I went on the forum post, it was basically him saying, you know, goodbye to the community, goodbye to the game, and all this kind of stuff. For the reason where his servers really died out. Now, I've known Agarthor for a very long time in this game. He's always been a really nice guy, a really good friend. I talked to him a lot. You know, he recently went to the Spanish version and has been having a lot of fun with it. I assume he's only quitting, you know, the global side, the US side of things. I do assume that he will probably play on the Spanish version because he was saying how the community and, you know, the game just plays so much better there. And it was really just shocking because, you know, this is the reason why I really don't go on the forums, because a lot of the posts people were just, you know, bashing on Agarthor, which is just really upsetting to read. When I remember when he first came to me, he pretty much offered to give me his account just to do videos on it for pretty much ninjas and stuff I didn't have access to, because he wanted the community, you guys, to get a feel for the game and understand how things are, to see things that you're not allowed to see. But, you know, due to specific individuals on YouTube, you know, it's unable to do that. And this pretty much happened right after the Susanoo Itachi stream that he told me to pull for. You know, pretty much Oasis changed their account sharing policy to the point where you can't make videos on other people's accounts. And it was because of certain individuals who brought that up to them that Agarthor's account got warnings for it, and basically I was unable to do videos on his account ever again. And that's the reason why you guys stopped seeing the Agarthor. I know I did say that a bunch of times on streams, but I don't think I ever said it on the YouTube video, to the reason why I stopped doing videos on his account. So that's the reason for that. Really sucks to see Agarthor go, because he always wanted the best for everybody. He's been a really nice guy since I talked to him. And he's getting like unnecessary hate. Now, obviously, what you guys should know. All right, I'm going to talk about this in an unbiased fashion. All right. When you're a heavy spender and you're playing a game you love, obviously, if you can see a way to benefit yourself, you wouldn't mind throwing the money. And that's what Agarthor's been doing. You know, he honestly loves Naruto Online. He loves Naruto in general. He has been throwing so much money into the game because he loves to play it. He would always do arena for fun, you know, just to match up against people. And it's not really his fault, the fact that, oh, he's over there just, you know, slaughtering people because he spent so much money, has so much power. That's just the nature of the game. You need to realize we play pay-to-win competitive games. I mean, if you take this scenario to unofficial browser games, which is like, you know, Bleach and Unlimited Ninja and all that kind of stuff, the goal was to make players quit. You know, that really was the goal for heavy spenders. You would go to a new server, recharge so much to make everybody quit, and they left you the server alone. And it became, you know, even though for a multiplayer game, it's, you know, you try to do a single player, because for cross-server PvP, you know, they had features similar to Space Time. People wanted to be the best in that. And the only way to do that was just to kill off your server. And then obviously merges would happen down the road, but you would have a really good advantage of being alone, getting all the resources, especially for the more you spend. So the kind of same nature applies to Naruto Online, except Naruto Online works very differently. They have Sage World Battlefield, which refuses to start if you don't have a, you know, at least a minimum amount of players. And that's what he was disappointed about, because more and more people kept quitting the server, even after the merge. Now, the reason people quit is because they notice how much you spend, and they just really don't want to keep up with that, because they're getting slaughtered. You know, that's really how it is. The people that overpower everybody just, you know, pretty much slaughter everyone below them, and the people that are getting slaughtered aren't going to enjoy the game. So it's just, you know, it's really just the nature of the game and how it is. That's the sad truth, but, you know, it's what to expect. Everybody wants to be, you know, number one in the game or number one in the server just to dominate everybody else. It's human nature. So it's really sad to see. I mean, for someone to expect competition outside, that's how a lot of people saying, why wouldn't you start on, you know, earlier servers if you want to be that competitive? The thing is, you can't blame him for not starting on earlier servers, because he went on 168 because at the time, that was when he first found out about the game, and that's when he was going to play. You know, nobody really wants to start on an old server because it gives you tons of disadvantages. And I can personally say that starting on a fresh server and starting on an old server starting late is a completely different experience. You start on a new server, you're on the same level as everybody else, you can experience the game, you can have a lot of fun because everybody is on your level. What like people that would start server 1 late, what is it's just a completely different feeling. You see people at like the highest level already, end game, highest ninjas, highest power. You're starting level 1. You can't even properly get 9 tails, you know, experience in coins because it doesn't last long enough. Sage World Battlefield will destroy you because everybody's higher level. So if he was to start late on a server that was way more competitive, he would have probably quit the game and not have spent as much. I would say that personally, I wouldn't get enjoyment starting late on a server. I wouldn't have the same motive being, oh yeah, I'm going to start late on this server, spend so much money, get so competitive, and take everybody over. You really won't get that kind of same motivation because you will get manhandled for a very, very long time. And that's why these games, it doesn't take, you know, a few days to get level 90. No, it takes a few months. And, you know, especially catching up to people that are months ahead of you is not easy in a game like this, even no matter how much you spend. So the motivation would have been different, the goal. I definitely say Agarthor wouldn't have had as much fun as he did starting fresh like he did. So, you know, it is what it is, honestly. People were going to quit because he spent so much, but he was just enjoying the game. So, you know, it's sad to see Agarthor go. Hopefully, you know, I wish him the best of luck, especially for his Latin America account and everything in life. You know, he's always been a good friend to me. Just only wanted the best for everybody else. So he honestly doesn't need the unnecessary hate. You know, it's just the way the game is. When you really love the game and want to spend to get stuff in it, I guess it's not really intentional to make others quit around you, but it's just the result of it. You know, it's a cause and effect. And that's just the sad truth when it comes to these games. So I just want to say goodbye, Agarthor. You know, if you ever want to join back my Discord or anything, just, you know, hit me up. I think I still have you on the friends list if you are on Discord. You know, just if you want to keep in touch, I understand. Otherwise, you know, the funny thing was, there was actually on one of these posts. I don't know if I should search through this. Let me see. You know, I just want to search through this real quick because there was one interesting post. All right, this is the post. It was on page 5. Basically, server 118 Akatsuki. Now, like, this guy pointed out a lot of things where it's just the community is so damn toxic for our version of the game. You know, this guy plays from Germany, and everybody tells me how German forums are so good. Like, there's just not as much cancer, not as much toxic people, not as many people crying and stuff like that. But everybody was just like attacking Agarthor for no fucking reason, you know? And it's like, okay, you're gonna hate the guy because he has money to spend and wants to spend because he enjoys the game. You know, that's honestly selfish as fuck to hate somebody for that. I wish our community was different, but unfortunately that's never going to happen. Don't think it's going to change. And honestly, the thing you need to realize is that the amount of money Agarthor has been spending, alongside a lot of other heavy spenders, is keeping the game going for a lot of people. You know, it keeps the game going for all of us. It's something we can enjoy. Obviously, you wouldn't be here if you weren't enjoying the game. So, you know, there's really just no reason to hate people for spending money. I wish our community was a lot better, but you know, I don't see much of a future for it. This game definitely feels like it's been going downhill really quick for what it's supposed to be. You know, this game is not going to close anytime soon, but I don't know what's going to be left. I can say that after Agarthor leaving, it is crazy. I have known so many people from the beginning of the game, a lot of top players, and I can say that there is almost nobody left. The amount of people that I have known from the beginning of the game, the list grows to it's very small right now. I don't even think I can name anybody else who's left, honestly. It's really been a long road. But anyway, enough about that. Let's just go into the new events for tomorrow. So for 427, the weekly Strong Ninjas is Reanimated Nagato, Hidan, Sasuke. Now, Nagato is coming back for the reason that Edo Tensei treasures are coming out. So if you guys got Nagato, congratulations. You will be able to fully utilize him if you do treasure pulls into the new Edo Tensei treasure. There are multiple Edo Tensei treasures in the future. This is basically the first one that sets it off. It's basically 2 treasures in China. We ended up getting it together. What you need to realize is you get Rasa or Gengatsu Hozuki are the super rares. You can get them both at 250 scrolls each. It's pretty much RNG which one you get. I guess you won't pull duplicate super rares until you already have both. So around 500 scrolls should get you everything in this treasure. Depending on RNG, of course. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, Sage Kabuto, the Serpent one is coming out. Mu, which is really nice and interesting to see. He's basically a stronger Sage Naruto because as long as his clone is up on the field, his mystery does more damage. So it's really interesting. I actually do like the Edo Tensei Treasure Ninjas, but I won't be pulling for them because they are 2-star ninjas, and I just don't feel right, you know, spending 60 scrolls to get, you know, 2-star ninjas. But they are really good, you know, despite that. They might have lower stats, but they have really good abilities. So it's for you guys to decide if you want to pull for it. I did do a video all the way in the past when the German version got it, just to go over it. Now, this treasure unlocks at level 60. Which makes me think if Kage Treasure is going to get bumped down. I think when Reanimated Treasures came out in Germany, Edo Tensei became also 60 and Kage Treasure became like 65 or something like that. Sage Treasure, I think, might also get bumped down. I don't know. They didn't specifically list anything about what our treasures are going to change to. But you should know that Edo Tensei is level 60. I don't plan on putting any scrolls into this. I'm going to stack 500 scrolls and wait for Jinchurikis, which they might come out in like half a year or something. Then they're also adding the equipment Purify breakthrough, which this is like, damn, they're adding so much shit to spend for. This is something you want to put in, you know, resources into as well. You know, doing the breakthroughs on the Purifies gives you extra stats. So you can see it goes percentage based. So you need to get these breakthrough pills, which you can get them in this platinum recharge event they're doing, which is, I guess, something new. And there should also be in like stores and others. There's always gonna be other ways of getting them, but they give you percentage boosts for equipment, which is gonna, like, all I gotta say is power is gonna skyrocket once again. You know, Kozo got like 155k after this with the charms. I can say he's probably gonna jump to like 160k, like 170k after the Purify. So breakthrough is coming out. We're getting so many new features. It's just kind of crazy. Colorful Balloons is back, which is nice. You know, for spending ingots, you get points to spend for other things. Time limited ninja recruitment is coming out, which will probably have Nagato. So Nagato first came out in, was it Lucky Board? I don't know what it came out in. Can't remember what event he came out in. But this treasure, time limited ninja recruitment usually has ninjas at a cheaper price. Because it is RNG to get, you know, every time you open keys, you do get bonus points once in a while. It's random. And it just might be cheaper because you're specifically going for the ninjas. Easter shop is still here. Like, Easter ended. and it's still going on. They're putting kimonos in here. Tenten Cheongsam, which was the Chinese New Year Tenten for other games, but for us it's just the Chinese Tenten. Swimsuit Shikamaru Makeup Paradise. This event Easter shop is actually kind of interesting, to be honest. It's a better, I guess, flash sale event that they try to bring out. I do like it. So I'll have a lot of thinking to do when it comes to the stream tonight. Battle Armor Rebates is here, which today is the last day to get yourself any sort of Battle Armor threads from a discount, because we still have that event, Battle Armor Panic Buy. 1 ingot sales is coming back now. Like this, I hate raffle-based shit, I really do. It's worth putting in at least one chance, I guess. You never know if you might get lucky. They already posted Hashirama. So, doing the Tendo for Ultimate Training, even though it's 76 frags, everybody knows. And Hashirama is constantly being thrown into things. I can say that the Tendo treasure really died on value. I personally wouldn't even pull for the pains anymore. I would only pull for Kage Treasure Ninjas. And if you really want to, you can definitely pull in the Edo Tensei treasure. I would love to get Muurasa and Gengetsu Hozuki. Those 3 are the best for me. Kabuto is interesting to play around with because he revives the entire team. And Kinkaku and Ginkaku, they're just, they're cool. I like them from the anime. But they're not really, a highlight I would go for. So otherwise, I wouldn't go for anything below Kage Treasure. Then they also have limited recruitment. They also, this is new platinum recharge thing. So you get yourself, it's recharges daily and you get rewards. So Susanoo Sasuke fragments. 2,000 ingots daily to get 1 Susanoo frag. And then if you do it for 7 days, you get yourself 10 frags. And a little shiny Dragon Ball. So if you get 7 of those Dragon Balls, guys, you can wish for Shenron and hopefully fix the game and make it better. I don't know what that ball is gonna be. I don't think it even says. So it's an interesting event. The values for recharging, though, I don't know. 20 coupons. 20 coupons in one of the boxes for 50 ingots a day is really good. I can say the keys are nice for a 300 ingot recharge. Iruka frags are just like, kind of like why? Iruka is not really as used as much nowadays. You'll still see him for lightning teams, for Susanoo teams. Like, okay, never mind, I changed that. You'll still see Iruka. But we're getting to the point where Iruka is really scaling down and down more value. Forget it, okay? It's not as terrible as I thought it was. It seemed a lot worse in my mind. Okay, limited recruitment, I said that. Survival trial missions. Okay, so if we're doing survival trial, I didn't do survival trial in a month maybe, so I need to get back into this. I need to actually start doing dailies again. Another ninja mission for ninja exams. So just sweeping gets this done for you. Time limited shop is coming back with common cloths, medium cloths, advanced cloths, thread packs, medium threads, and advanced threads. Personally, I still don't know why they sell the cloths. I highlighted the wrong thing. The cloths are just so easy to obtain to strong approach. Monthly event, they don't say what the reward is for the monthly event, I don't think. The May sign-in ninja is going to be Shino Great Ninja War. So another month, that's for May, guys. Shino Great Ninja War. Another month not Sailor Sakura, but Great Ninja War Sakura. And everything else is nothing new. So they didn't list anything about what level the treasures might change to. Shino Great Ninja War, not really excited about that. He's kind of an underrated Great Ninja War ninja. But free frags is free frags. So I can say that people have been asking me a lot when the reanimated treasure might come out. And I kept saying by May, either like start of May or during May. So I was pretty much, very close to my prediction. It's going to be April 27th, so right before May. Personally, I can say it's going to be interesting. I would say it's really good. The ninjas are really good despite them being 2 stars. I can definitely say that. Gengetsu, Hozuki, and Rasa are the super rares, just to recap. 250 scrolls each. And Itachi Susanoo frags, you only get 1 fragment every time. I think it's like I don't know how it is. I think it's still just like every 60. Pretty much every time you get a rare, you'll get 1 fragment or something. So the next few treasures will continue to give you Susanoo fragments. That's what you guys should expect. So don't go for... Damn, lost my voice. Don't go for in a Susanoo Itachi only from Kage treasures. I would say after you get both super rares, you might as well just take a break. You can get more Susanoo fragments from this Edo Tensei, from Jinchuriki, and I believe even Reanimated Swordsman and maybe the Cloud Ninjas. I think those treasures still do it. I think only until the Reanimated Seijun Hashirama treasure, that's when you finally don't get Itachi frags from it anymore. you start getting Hashirama instead. So overall, you know, a very good lineup. Get yourselves a new feature for power. Honestly, I don't see like you can spend for too much in this event. This pretty much you're gonna go for ninjas. So if you're going for power, at least colorful balloons will give you something back. Otherwise, you know, it's pretty good. We can see a lot of we can see Oasis is making a lot of improvements to bring more features to us in the game. But damn, after doing charms and now doing equipment purify breakthroughs, we're still waiting for the tactics. And you don't get equipment purify breakthroughs until level 45, so it says it here. We still need the percentages from, you know, the special tactics formation. But the last thing I want to go over, basically China. I think it has been almost 7 months. I don't know, I'm probably wrong with the time. I don't know when they got the reanimated Sage Moon Hashirama treasure. I definitely think it's been almost 7 months though. It has to have been a very long time. At least half a year, that's what I'm going to say. Like I said, I always give estimates. So they are getting reanimated Jinchuriki treasures, which, you know, the spotlight is going to be reanimated Roshi. I am doing Google Translate because I don't speak Chinese and read it, so I have to go through this. They are getting 3 different treasures for reanimated ninjas. One has Roshi, Fu, and Mu. The other one has Yagura, Mei, and Gengetsu Hozuki. And then the other one has Niyugito, Kinkaku, and Ginkaku. So just bringing in some old ninjas. Pretty much, I would say reanimated Jinchurikis is cool to see because we did see that in the anime. China is getting, you know, pretty far. Who knows what's next? I do know that the next few event ninjas is going to have to be the reanimated QB Minato, which will probably break the game. But here you have Roshi. Like I said, I'm going through the Google Translate, so it's not going to be the best thing. But just so you guys can see, I would say reanimated Roshi, you know, his regular card is going to be a beast when Jinchurikis come out. Reanimated though, oh, that's got to be something special. So they say here he is chasing repulse and causing low. Jeez. Small. I couldn't say small. I was trying to say low. So he's going to be repulse to low float. And then he disperses shields and timelines. So yeah, this is obviously Google Translate. I can't tell you much. High probability of fire and earth damage for his mystery, which the mystery animation you can see here. It says it hits 9 targets with earth, taijutsu. I'm guessing body is taijutsu. Earth and fire damage. And it also ignites. Or does it? Yeah, I honestly, you know, don't want to say too much about this because it's just, yeah, it's just not my language. And Google Translate is not as accurate as we can think of. So then he also has another passive, which they say something improved up to 80 chakra points, I'm guessing. So he just boosts himself. 40% an increase in body, maybe that's taijutsu damage. Enhancement can endure, so I guess maybe like 60% defense or something. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's like something around a 40% taijutsu buff and a 60% defense buff. Really interesting. Then we have Niyugito. Honestly, underrated Jinchuriki, to be honest. And everyone loves Matatabi. So there she is for her mystery claw slash. I can say that these reanimated Jinchurikis are pretty cool. And actually, like, I don't know. This funny thing is, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but this skill does not show up on this. So I'm just wondering, like, where the fuck is it? Yeah, I don't know. I guess her mystery transforms her into the tiger, or whatever you want to call it, the cat. And it just, I don't know. Let's just not get too deep into it. Like, I'm just trying to show you guys what this is. When the translations are up, then I guess I'll go over them. But besides that, then we have, you know, Yagura reanimated. Overall, they don't show anything about him. I can say that, you know, just seeing these 3 Jinchurikis, I can say, really like how Niyugito came out, and I really do like Roshi. I wish they showed Yagura, because I'm pretty sure he'd be just as cool. And then they go into here. So, for May signing in China, they get themselves Animal Path, which the funny thing is, on the Monday stream, there was a pretty, like, a specific segment of me saying how I just don't like her, like, I don't find any uses for her. She's getting skill books in China. And you can see here all the skill books and stuff like that. You know, it's affecting everything about her. and then it tells you what she kind of does. So from the GIF, you can see she's invisible, which is a new feature. I believe Anbu Kakashi was the first one who brought this out into China. So I don't think she can be targeted by like mysteries or something. That's what it means. I honestly don't know. I didn't look into this. I think Kakashi is the only other ninja that does this effect. So the skill book does that, and it also says how the chases will do 40% extra increased damage, and there's something about her having a 20-hit combo chase now that increases the damage by 50%. So I can say that they're trying to make Animal Path a lot more useful, and there's also something if you have the Rinnegan, it can be 40% increase. I guess 40% ninjutsu and then 60% resistance. I honestly don't know. This is just not the best translation. And then there's just a few more stuff to finish it off. So hopefully you guys just enjoy this preview. Obviously, I'm not Chinese, so I can't help you when it comes to this stuff. But I can say it's rather interesting. Let me just check to see if the document has any sort of translation for this. Alright, so guys, I checked the translation document, and unfortunately it doesn't have the translations for Jinchuriki ninjas just yet, so I can't give you any kind of info, but thumbs up for how they look. Stream later tonight. Hopefully this video gave you guys some information just to look at things. I'm trying to go ahead and get back to how YouTube used to be, especially with my daily videos and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be back officially by next Monday. Just want to go ahead and return to how things used to be and give this game another chance, just because you guys love to see the videos. So that's pretty much the reason why I want to go back and give this game another chance. No idea what I'm going to do tonight. I really don't plan on going for... Can't even find it. Don't plan on going for this rebate, and I don't want to go for ninjas, so please don't ask me for a Minato or a QB. I already dealt with the RNG from this game. I don't want to mess with it. But I would like to spend on power. Hopefully give these spins a try. I have 5k ingots alongside 10k coupons. A bunch of people on my server have gotten the Hokage Tsunade from this wheel. The funny thing I realized is when I saw this wheel last week, I thought it was a recharge wheel, because when this wheel first came out, it was also recharged for Tobirama. Now I realize it's its ingots consumed. So I want to try and get my power up. We'll see tonight how that works out. But yeah, honestly, I can't tell anybody to go ahead and try your luck on this. But I've seen a lot of people get Hokage Tsunade from very low spins, but at the same time, people who did a huge amount of spins not getting anything. I know Kapow actually got a 4-star Hokage Tsunade, and yes, Samurai Jack did quit. I don't know, can't remember when the last time I mentioned a lot of these things was. I just don't see Samurai Jack. And Kapow is not showing it, but yeah, he did get a 4-star Hokage Tsunade last night, which I think it took him 1,000 spins to get. I think it was 1,000 spins to get her twice or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Not exactly sure, but I do know he got a 4-star Hokage Tsunade. So that's gonna be it for the video. Stream later tonight. Hopefully you guys found the information useful, and I'll catch you guys next time. Like I said, I don't know when the next video might happen. I would love to do one tomorrow, but I just have to see how things work out. Hopefully by next Monday I do come back into it. I feel rusty, honestly. I haven't done a YouTube video in so damn long. I did one just last Wednesday. So I'm trying to get back into everything. Actually, I was going to end the video and I forgot to check this out, but the German version is going to get the first part of Jinchuriki. So the good news is Jinchurikis are going to be 2 separate treasures. As far as Germany goes, okay, they're not getting them combined like they did with the reanimated treasure. As you can see here, they're getting the first part of Jinchuriki, which is Roshi as a super rare. They also comes with Yagura, Yugito, and the Killer Bee Samehada. So, assuming Roshi, I would say he's about 250 scrolls. People in China said you can get him before that. I would say 250 is just a safe amount. You could, get it before that, but it's nice to know. Okay, Germany is getting Roshi. This completely changes the fact that I thought it would take, half a year for us to get, Jinchurikis. It seems like the first part of basically the Edo Tensei treasure is more of a filler one. So I think Germany had that for about a month before this first part of Jinchuriki is coming out for them. So we might be able to see Jinchuriki, since we got Edo Tensei now, I'm guessing Jinchurikis have a possibility of being sometime between June and July, which the game anniversary will be towards the end of July, July 20th this year, because the game came out last July 20th last year. So maybe we'll get, the first part of Jinchuriki with Roshi around June to July. That's, a lot better than waiting 6 months. There's still a bunch of stuff we need to get. So let me just end the video here officially. My bad about that, guys, but I just, checked this out last minute because somebody told me about this. So now I can officially end it out. Just thought you guys should get it, or just at least see this. Jinchurikis won't be as far away as we actually thought it would be. So, people are going to probably comment about me saying it's going to be half a year away and this, but I just noticed it now after I did that video that Germany's getting the first part, and we're probably going to get it maybe 2 months at least. I would assume it'll be at least 2 months. Maybe we might even get it a month after Edo Tensei Treasures, which if we're getting Edo Tensei tomorrow on 4/27, maybe by 5/27, closer to June, we'll be able to get it. But that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys next time.